Hey YouTube. So today I am going to do the litter box review. We do have two litter boxes, one in our bedroom, one in our guest bathroom for our cats to use. So this one, as you see, it is stainless steel, by the brand Exquisite Cat, which we did purchase it at PetSmart. There is many different locations where we are here in Florida, but it can also be purchased online. So if you do go on Chewy or Amazon or any pet store, I do know that they do sell different stainless steel litter boxes, not specifically by this brand. However, reading the reviews and stuff, we've had very good results using it in terms of cleanliness, in terms of having no rust, no perforations in the litter box. In addition, I also do want to mention you do not need to use a liner with this litter box. So this is the litter that we are using. I kind of mixed it a little bit, but again, this will be discussed in a separate video. So a couple things to mention when it comes to having stainless steel as opposed to plastic is bacteria and odor. I'm sure as cat owners, nobody wants to have no bad odor or bacteria that just accumulates. For this one in particular, because it is stainless steel, you can sanitize it. You can use hot water, dish soap, and just clean it wherever you do choose to, whether it's your backyard, whether it's in your shower, your tub. It is extremely easy to clean. We do have a dedicated sponge that we do reuse and then replace every time we do several litter box cleans. So we try to do it once a month. That is our goal. The litter box really doesn't get dirty, except for the fact if there is a cat that does have diarrhea, and it can have the tendency of going on the edges. However, again, being that it is stainless, it is very easy to clean. So this is kind of the litter box again that we use. You can decide to purchase any other brand. In the end of the day, it's a name brand. Just make sure you are doing and getting one that is best reviewed for your personal preference. So we do have a male and a female cat, and I just want to say the height on it specifically, the height is pretty good, and we do keep a bath mat just on the outside, which just catch the little litter that comes out when our cats step out of the litter box. And each cat will have their own preference. So for Cleo, for example, she'll kind of bury her poop or pee, but she'll also kick around the seams, and she'll also kick the litter box, kick out of it. So she does have the tendency of tracking a little more than Jack, who kind of kicks his feet in the litter box and then steps out. So I didn't want to make that known. So the issues with plastic, again, it is odor control as well as bacteria. When a cat does scratch the plastic, it can create those little slits where the cat scratched and perforated the plastic, and that just can accumulate that bacteria, build up. It could be feces, it could be urine that just accumulates there. So again, there is no drainage holes on the litter box. It is just a solid stainless steel piece. Right now this is going for, I believe, $34.99 on PetSmart. Again, there's different sizes. There's high wall. This one also did have a separate unit, same exact litter box, however had a plastic top piece to make it more high rise. However, we didn't feel it was sufficient for us or necessary. Because again, with this litter, the tracking is very minimal, and simply we just have the tendency of vacuuming when we're ready to. And yeah, that's kind of that. Um, there's really not much more to talk about. Um, Again, I did make my key points. I don't have the thought of going and purchasing a plastic. Yes, it is cheaper, but it is an investment. Again, $35 to keep it as long as it lasts. Wash it, clean it periodically. It's gonna get clean today, because it is due for cleaning. But aside from that, I did want to show everybody, so they have the familiarity with it when they do go to a store if they decide to buy it. Um, and yeah, if you do have any questions regarding the litter box in particular, please send your comments, and I will definitely get back to you and just let you know whatever it is specifically that you're asking for. Um, just one more thing that I can think of before I do go is, if you do have multiple cats, it is important to have multiple litter boxes. For me personally, a lot of people nowadays have automatic litter boxes. That's fine and dandy in terms of efficiency and not necessarily cleaning it when you have to. It is an investment, but I really can tell you personally, I don't want something that's going to be electronic and just break down on me. That is an investment. I'd rather make an investment in something like this, $35, knowing that it is high quality stainless. We've had this and the other litter box, which is the same exact thing, since we've had both cats. There is no rust accumulation, there is nothing that indicates there's damage or wear with it. You just clean it, take the litter out, dump it. Again, hot water, soap, or however you do plan to disinfect surfaces. And that's fairly it. So again, if you have any questions, please leave your comments and I will look forward to reading them.